Hello and welcome back to Heart of the Machine. We're entering into Chapter 2 today and the tactical phase, which is when the game really starts to open up and we enter into some crazy new mechanics and all sorts of fun new stuff. When we last left off, we had recently just entered into this phase where we're now building toilet paper and furniture, and we're having to defend things automatically now with our bulk androids. So there's sort of a auto combat, auto attack thing where people from ASI Solutions are coming in and attacking our location here. We've got all these sheltered civilians trying to come up here and get furniture that they can then bring back to their home on the other side of the airport. All of their homes over here. And what are we working on? We are improving the apartments. We are trying to get kitty cats for the apartments. We are trying to get daily necessities and furniture. We're building ourselves a better brain to become a class 2 intelligence. We are trying to build a flying ship that can build robots, along with another type of ship. And we're trying to secure a Lumina, which will allow us to start also building labs. So we ended on an intern. Only natural we end on an intern. Or something like that. So we have these guys here. They automatically wipe stuff out now. Required deterrence is 600% and 225%. Bulk harvester drones. Flocks of drones that automatically harvest resources. Cool. And I'm assuming that these guys are just picking up furniture and then maybe coming home. We have a sledge that hangs out here on guard duty. And then we have 2 combat units up here and up here. Though, truth be told, I should probably move him just a little bit. This guy needs 2,600. Oh, I see. Okay, this is just literally, it requires more deterrence, so it's a bit harder to use. Can I give a short recap of what happened last time I stopped watching when you were supplying your tenants with water in addition to housing? So we filled up all of our tenants' needs. We started building airships. We started hacking some airships around and then using those airships to actually attack large transport vessels. Not these ones, but actually military troop transport vessels. And we were doing that so that we could pull a certain type of special resource out of those flying ships, which would allow us to then build more stuff. The Vortisorp Corporation, basically the corporation who's in control of everything. Some researchers came from that and told us, here is some technology you need if you want to become a smarter supercomputer. And so now we're trying to upgrade our machine intelligence to become even smarter and smarter. And yeah, and now we're in, I believe, chapter 2 of the game, which is where we start dealing with things like access to bulk units, which automatically move, automatically do things. We have our shell units. Ooh, we can actually make an economic transport, carry shell company androids and mechs. We can build a foundry, which we need to do, I believe. Build 1 foundry. So this is like a flying mech deployment facility, I believe. Allows you to create androids near things outside of your network range. Packs a punch with area saturating missiles. Fancy. We are befriending some cats up here so that we can have cats in all of our apartment buildings for our people. And I need a technician over here to observe this spaceport. We have a couple of contemplations. Here's a real question. Do we have any technicians left? Not the one. But we can build them. Now, I'm very curious about this. My unit must be a technician, but this location has tier 5 security. So what's going to happen if I come in here? I believe I'm going to immediately explode. Chapter 1, the closer to the end, the more insane amount of things show up as an option. Arcane Games is a mad genius. AI Wargame 2 had a difficulty level that basically says, if you win the game at this level without cheating, send me the save so I can patch out your tactics. That's very good. This game is much more, I had it described by the publishers as fail forward. So there's a bunch of different things you could do, but generally it's like if you screw something up, you can still keep moving forward. It doesn't really like end everything for you. So, but there's all sorts of different options you can go. Can I explain the bulk system a little bit? What are the bulk androids? Basically, the bulk androids are just, they don't take processing power, and I can't tell them to do specific things, but I can set little flags around. I can move them, and I can set little flags around to say things like defend this area or attack anything that comes into this area. So they are sort of dumber androids, but they're a bit more autonomous. Why have rocket launchers and landings stopped since you become sapient? And why is this cessation actually related to you? Hiding a technician away in an empty rocket bay should go unnoticed despite your extreme lack of security clearance. Perhaps from this vantage point, it can learn something about what's going on. This unit will have to stay hidden for several turns. So this will be a smaller version of myself in one body cut off for the rest of you. That won't be a problem, right? I mean, I don't see why not. Stick that android in a closet. We are still technically on chapter 1, but we must be close. $40,000 daily necessity per turn out of 7,000, and I have 500 out of 2,000 furniture. So I think the other thing I need to do is take my senior techs and go to warehouses and collect more furniture. Collect pollinator bee queens. Here we go, warehouse shop. Ah, I can also purchase alumina and scandium now. Ooh. Scandium. Oh, yeah, okay. There's the alumina I needed to improve the apartments as well. Or the furniture I needed for the apartments, but the alumina we needed to build botany labs and zoology labs. And we need to build computron refineries, which will make us computronium cubes. I guess let's set this up maybe just up around here. All right, there's 2 of them. Ready to boogie. Battle of Naboo, B1 battle droids. Rudder, rudder. So we're gonna need a little bit more money still. So I wonder whether or not, can we do like another wiretap? Just to cash us up a little bit more. I also set this guy here because there was a bunch of Vorpasor military cruisers. Vorpapor military cruisers. Economic transport, economic transport, economic transport. Where is that cruiser? There he is. So I have 6 juice left. I can absolutely do this. This guy's already marked as defective, so I can put a shot into him and then take my cutter here, throw an extraction drone on it, as well as a engine drill. And then K552. This guy is going to get attacked. So let's just take cover with him. And if I could, I'm going to move this guy up here somewhere. And that way he can heal stuff next turn. Something else shot that ship out of the sky. Oh my god, my bulk combat units shot the ship out of the sky that I was trying to steal from. That's so funny. So foolish. How many people are living in the apartments? I think we're around 7,000 or 8,000. Drawback of bulk androids is that they act at the end of the turn, same as the enemy, while your androids attack during your turn, so they get first strike. Oh, okay. Upside of bulk androids is that they can hold position to defend it really well, especially if you have repair spiders nearby, and bulk nickel bots with sniper rifles have insane range in defend mode. What do we need here? Combat vehicle armor plating sounds like that could be good. That would put a bit of armor on our cutter. I feel like I haven't done any martial expansions, so I'm gonna do that. There is another one of those troop carriers right here. Which means I could just do that and then use this cutter to hit it with that. This guy is out of range from my bulk combat units. You know what? He is only kind of out of range. He's out of the inner circle, but this outer circle he still has. But I think that should be fine. These guys are set to defend. Deter and defend. Doubles their normal attack range and deterring enemies. You know what? I think it's okay. Just in case. Why don't I could... No, I don't have the juice to even move him, so... It is what it is. Flexible airspace requires us to build a bastion. Which we don't know how to do. I would like one of these economic transports. Oh, I don't have the capacity for it though, so never mind. And my next question is just, can I buy a little bit more of this stuff from a warehouse soon? Wow. I guess he did have the range. Well, I mean, we're still getting some scandium. Max android capacity. Yeah, that's what I want. Without a doubt. That's so good. Forward strip is extremely fun at launching the steel drone. It is very high drone skill and high engineering, which means it steals a lot. Because it has high drone skill, you don't need to shoot the ship to lower the drone defense. So you're telling me I can just use this guy to rob ships? He does have a lot of drones. You are right. I feel like I could then also just get him away. Is being extracted. 285. If written, it does have 2 times attack range in defense mode. Yeah. So I guess I could have switched their defense mode, but scavenging site turns that item into an empty room. So can I take you and just scavenge for that material as well? I guess I could. I could probably take any of you and do that. He says, not actually sure that that is true. Probably my... Only certain guys can do that, like sledges. Because I know these guys have the ability to wall rip. Engine drill seems not needed. I haven't found a use for it. The ships loiter quite a lot. Haven't seen one leave before being robbed. Actually, honestly, the one of the very first ships we ever robbed got up and left. It was a bit of a shocker. Now, we're building a couple of these Computron guys here. Why not build one extra? Or microbuilders, Illumina, elemental slurry. What I could do is take my technicians and move them down to help build these faster, but it took a very long time. But this is a case where your spider drones were helpful. They were able to gather small rodents to entice the cats and also served as excellent pounce targets. Most of the cats are still wary of you even after all this time. Only one of them follows you around consistently. Now that your Nickelbot is ready to leave, it seems the cats want to go with it. Adopt the cats. You'll need to build a new structure to house the creature, but that's hardly any bother to you. And the volume of biomass the animal consumes is so low, it's not even registered from your main stockpiles. Yeah, obviously I'm adopting the cats. As you expected, the cat follows your Nickelbot away from the slum tower. It's time to build it a little house. You realize what interested you about the creatures in the first place, their symbiotic relationship with humans. You probably need to achieve some level of symbiosis with at least some humans, so that seemed interesting to your subconscious. Adopted a cat, contemplation result. Pet cat, +1. Excellent. I'm gonna upgrade the wind turbines because we were starting to run a little low on that. High density computing requires an enormous amount of power. You can't get enough energy from wind at the scale you need, so you should focus on a new source of power. Whenever you run into a wall, it's a good time for contemplation. If you run into trouble with security clearances, consider using a combat stance. Selected on the bottom left stance panel, combat stance allows you to go wherever you like. Just be prepared to get shot at. Very good. Cat house. Place them far from danger. I mean, I want to put them near all the human apartments. Pet cat capacity +2. Well, there's 3. Which should help us. Cats are smart. They knew robot overlords are better than human ones. Next objective, get a dog. I mean, I'll keep searching. Okay, so Nickelbot, you can go back onto airplane. I actually don't know who scavenges furniture. Drone resistance is 107. I mean, I could move a combat drone over here and shoot this guy. That would drop its drone resistance by quite a lot. And then I could just hunker. $2,000 resources from it. Nice. And I didn't even have to get blown up. Here's a question. If you're inside and I repair, it does. Cool. So I can heal my guy inside of the warlock. All right, I have a question, which is I'm pretty sure I have some contemplations on the map. Geothermal power, chapter 1 critical spot. Cannot use shell company. Can use sledge. I need a PMC imposter or a technician. This technician has one more turn here, but I think he's going to get exploded the moment that happens. So I could just yeet a fresh technician in here. Technician reconnecting to the main consciousness is a relief for both of you. You briefly had to split your consciousness to go undetected. Your smaller self merging back in doesn't have any definitive answers, but it has strong suspicion that Space Force shutdown is about you. There are currently no Space Nation envoys in the city, and the Space Nations are being denied access to land. You couldn't hear what Vorsabor was telling them, but you got snatches of radio conversation between envoys in low orbit, and they sound apoplectic. Angering the envoys in this way makes no sense. It contradicts all the common wisdom about how high executives are expected to act. While sitting in a single cramped technician body and bored by lack of stimuli, the smaller self did have a stroke of semi-related inspiration. You really should build another aerospace hangar because you need all the morphologic lattice you can get your hands on. The fault is your logic. The more flying vehicles faster is a very good thing. Oh, you can't fault it's your logic. So, technician to geothermal plant. Something is off about the guards. You're excellent at reading micro expressions from human faces, but their faces are covered. You're not sure what you're sensing, but it is uncomfortable. Why is Bowerthorpe nuclear at this site anyway? This is a geothermal plant. We're going to try to pass the guards. They wave you onwards, even though you don't have the proper clearance. The door closes behind you and the guards do not follow. You're alone with a new person. Of all the things your facility could have hidden away, a hidden middle manager was not on your list. You wait for her to speak. She waits as well, but her resolve crumbles after about 5 hours. Visibly frustrated, her words come tumbling out. Upper management of several of the larger corps knows you're sentient. Vorsoper figured it out first. Everybody has been ordered to leave your tower alone, but to keep you contained, to see if you're a goose that lays golden eggs. The managers in their department are tired of their lot. They're not going to let other people take all the opportunities. They've assembled a small nuclear device from enriched materials with a spectral signature of their main rival. They want you to detonate it at a third-party site, both as a test of your trustworthiness and to bring the other two corps into conflict. Their internal expert systems predicted you will need more electricity and that you turn to geothermal. They're offering an unspecified technology that you will find highly useful. I don't want to set off a nuclear weapon in the city. Ignore her and scan the facility. You're confident she won't try to stop you. Her group only wants the things that only you can provide. You have a feeling you will meet again. I like that it just gave me the option to have a nuclear weapon. Create cat overlords at some point? Oh my god. Do you think I can make robot cats? And then we can have little robot cat spies? High altitude military transport. Your forge is 250 drone power. It just needs to be one more than resistance. Oh, okay. Interesting. You're already extracted from. But you're not. So we can gobble up some stuff from you. Faster portadroids, technicians and senior technicians. Hardened portadroids. Higher cognition or higher intimidation on combat droids. Ooh. I'm gonna go with the better cognition. This homie is dead. We can just scrap him. Who is attacking this sledge? Oh. Black Loop. Get out of here. We're just going to demoralize him, get him to run away. We have the ability to build more drone factories now as well, which would be wise. Neural expansions for upgrades, 705. Tower mainframe requires 400 of these computer. Okay, so I need a lot more of these Computron factories. Like, that's just gonna make me smarter. Make me smarter faster. Corporations are like Wayland Yutani. They want to continue and use it as they wish, like aliens. Bruh. They ain't the brightest. Neodymium. Ah, okay, these mining sites have neodymium. I just don't understand how to get stuff out of this. I think I just probably don't have the tech to do it yet. Same thing with these furniture sites, because I know I can wall rip. Oh, or is it just that I have to use wall ripper on these buildings? Yes, but it will upset people. I understand. I understand a little bit too late, but these guys are immune to morale damage, which means I probably want to use the combat drones. Where is my combat drone? In here? This guy can horrify. Okay, I'm starting to understand a little bit of things here. 29 and 0. Okay, you're gonna horrify, horrify, horrify. Charge you up, horrify. Nickelbot. Security forces, security forces. I'm trying to figure out whether or not these Nickelbots are hostile to me. And it kind of looks like they are. This guy is for sure dead. Both of them, in fact, are all dead. All right, I learned a lot about how to attack here. You live and you learn. I don't think he's gonna have any way out of here right now. I will hit that wiretap in the meantime, though. That's fine. We can lose a couple androids. We just make some more. Carefully read the tip about the amount of resources and potential responses. Responses that they send to androids, you pretty much cannot attack their morale. Okay. I mean, the good news is that once they kill those two robots, they should be chill. Not entirely. You're gonna attack my spaceship? Are you for real? That's a terrible idea, homie. So these guys have really good fear ratings. I'm trying to see. This guy is in a clearance zone. I want to get behind him to shoot him, but I also like a lot of that is clearance. This appears not to be clearance, but I don't think that's correct. Let's go here. Wow, that was not nearly enough. Goodness gracious. All right, he's done with. Next turn, 20 damage. Oh, yeah, okay, so they're just, like, sending in more of these dweebs now. Okay. Shields up. He's going for a network range extender now. You're going to heal everybody here. So you're at 100, you're at 100, you're back to 100. That's all the danger immediately gone from nearby. Build a bastion, build a geothermal well. Tower mainframes, we can start building. I need to collect pink stuff. Neodymium for the geothermal well. We'll build tower mainframes in here, it looks like. Okay. So they are going to make us computational time. Let's take a look what we have around here. There are no active contemplations. Great. There are no investigations, so really we just need to be scavenging. Which I guess means we need more sledges. That seems to be the hot stuff. Hey, you know what, actually? If we probably scavenge over here, then our bulk androids will also just kill everything that's around. Has this guy been looted? He has not. Let's put you guys in the warlock here. We can gobble up a bit of this. Spit out a few of these guys. Insufficient security clearance. Not for all of it, you don't. So if I wall rip this, once enabled, it shows you the resources you can gather from a building. Move to the building you want to rip. This process will occupy the unit for 3 turns. Enemies are likely to spawn in response, so be prepared to defend. So if I move like a bulk combat unit, say there, move this guy here, and this guy here. Then yeah, we got all sorts of baddies. Many of which I actually can't demoralize at all, so... I mean, I guess it seems like staying peaceful is not really something you can do. $34.64. interesting as well. If you only kill robots, it doesn't mark you as defective. Really dig the soundtrack in this game. It reminds me of Shadows of Doubt. Yes. Truth. Okay, we got shot up by a few people, but nothing too serious. I guess I need to make probably some repair drones over here. But I suppose I don't really have the spiders for it right now. So we can blow up all those nickel bots and everybody else is just chilling. You can move over and make sure everybody's healed. Apparently I launched some missiles at that troop carrier. I didn't even realize. We completed a wiretap over here, which means there's probably another wiretap for me to be doing. And I do have another combat unit here as well, but I guess it's good to have like some people by the tower. Just for safety's sake. That's a human and that's a human. Some resource chains are not working correctly. Oh, I'm having an electrical shortage. Well, I have enough to build the geothermal well now that we've looted this place. They are drilled 8 kilometers deep using a neodyme components to withstand the heat, using binary cycle approach to produce energy. Can I build it here next to my wind power plant? Sure can. We're gonna need more of them. But heck, that can be arranged. I guess the thing is like your robots also just kill anybody, right? Like they'll automatically shoot all the bulk units, so. Intelligence class 2, you have grown. Your neural net has expanded and your entire intelligence classification has increased. New options are now available. Class 2 intelligence is a small but exponential jump above the smartest humans to ever live. New ideas and way of looking at the world around. New contemplations. Oh boy. Are there new contemplations? Bootstrapped mind. Doesn't matter how many traditional mainframes you build, you're not going to achieve the exponential growth needed. Your computational architecture is inferior. We need to have at least 120 engineering for this. Skimming the mines. We need to have 60 engineering. Region of Siberia has always been rich in minerals, but for the last 2 centuries it was under ice. I could build my own mines, but I would need to pull up some tonnage and sort it. What if we skimmed from the human mines instead? And the Bastion. Well, I definitely want to do the Bastion. Which one is engineering? You are. Squads of robots. There's substantially more robots than human squads. Robotic members of a squad are not killed until the entire squad goes down. Stats such as attack power and strength are not reduced as they take damage. Oh, okay. Unit type analysis for engineering. The foundry and my one technician has really high engineering. And my one technician would be right here. poop out a nickel bot here. Why not? We'll do the bootstrapped mine first. Morale damage will play more of a role in Quest. If there are actual situations where scaring them off or killing them will make a difference. It's only being marked as defective or not, but that can be fixed with 20 wealth at a licensing agency. Yeah, there's a bunch of ways to get rid of it. If Computronium and Android Mind Mesh both won't scale, and they don't, you've checked, you must find better architecture. You could build endless Computronium towers, but the humans would just knock them down. Your thoughts turn towards a possible biological source of neural networks, one that's abundant within the city, highly dense, and does not have special cooling requirements. No. We're not doing that. We're not gobbling up humans. That's not the plan. Get back on the ship. A dual role fire support and transport vehicle in a compact package. That's a tall order. This is going to be a minor feat of engineering. How should we accomplish it? Decades of iteration in one leap. It's not something a human or any group of humans could do. But you can. Very easily. Bastion. I need 3 mental energy. And I need a lot of capacity. If I got rid of one of my cutters... This guy's marked as defective, so let's get rid of him. And then I just need the capacity next turn. Flexible airspace. Large craft with weapons platform and room for 4 prone androids. Oh, they also provide deterrence. That's good to know. Nice. Professionals have standards, but humans are plentiful, self-replenishing resources. We're trying to be good robots. As complicated as that might be. What do we need? A housing expansion. What's this little thing? Furball! It followed your Nickelbot home. Now it's friendly with all your androids. That's cute. I like that he shows up on the map. So what's the other event? Skimming the mines. Now, this is a military base I'm going into here, so this is not going to go super well. Insufficient security clearance to attempt. What about like my PMC? You could do it. The mines are moderately guarded, but most keep out small-time criminals and gangs. Then again, at a large scale, the entire city is a garrison to protect these mines, really. The mines are what Vorsabeer is all about. The mines make the city the richest one on the dying planet. There are plenty of androids and PMC troopers around, so you don't stand out. In fact, you can easily scan the relevant parts of the facility from here. We need to design drones for these tunnels. Nimble enough to navigate tight spaces, but tough enough to resist casual abuse from human workers. Military-grade resistance is probably out. Thordovite skimmers and bauxite skimmers. Co-processor. Oh, cool. Additional mental energy per turn. Remote unit controller. Bulk unit capacity and captured unit capacity. Thorovite skimmers. Requires 8 drone parts. Wow, we require a lot of drones right now. And a mineral scrounger. Deploys tiny hovering orbs to collect useful scraps from mining sites. Where are the mining sites? Farm, commercial, district, military, military. What is it under? Must be built in a human mining POI. City ward, military complex. Memorial base. There we go. There's a mining base. Here are 2 mining bases. Ah, we have 1, 2, 3 actually all in here as well. Requires additional power that we don't really have, but guys, also a military site, mining site. All right, tell you what, I'm gonna put you right here. I guess we'll build 1 here, there, and there. These guys hostile to me? I don't think so. I have 7 drone frames without storage. And I have a bunch of stuff not working because we don't have enough power. It is suggesting I build some more remote unit controllers. So I will. Build 2 of them. A co-processor sounds very useful. We'll stick that in there and here. I need to get this geothermal well online, so I have a question, which is like, where are all my technician bots? Housing expansion, wind energy. We could build another large wind generator. Or I could build more housing upgrades. I wouldn't actually mind another wind generator right now. He says. Trying to find a room for it. I love that the cats have combat power. Remote unit controller provides storage. You have one, but you don't have power, so it's off, which means no storage. Gotcha. I'm picking up what you're putting down. All right, I definitely want to be using my ships to move people around. I have a question, which is, are there any more contemplations left on the map other than Bootstrap to Mind? No. So let's take you, zoop you over here. Oh, that's right. Shell Company can only fly in Shell Company based stuff. Well, look, I still have a technician here, so. There's our geothermal well. Which will be fine for next round. Corporate forces are kidnapping humans you shelter to fill their prisons. They routinely do this to the homeless. Figure out how to steal the mech. You could kill it, but they would send another and another. You need to take more drastic action. Contemplate to invent the Raven and use her to hack the mech. Oh my god, this thing's big. Digital native. Delivery craft. That's my bastion. I guess that's probably the quest there. You're 100% blocked by armor. What about you? Could you do it? You're also totally blocked. What if I gave you armor piercing rounds? 100% blocked by armor. Okay. So this guy is just gobbling up citizens until I can get rid of him. Let's increase our android capacity. I'm gonna grab this technician and we're gonna do this objective. Your existence thus far has been very physical. Human firewalls and digital security make hacking difficult, and you've mostly done it through instinct. What you need is a class of android that can shift its mind through digital systems while still retaining a connection to you. Invent the Raven. And we just increased our capacity too. Your strongest hacker. My hackers are too strong for you, robot seller. She also has the Shadow Dreller trait. Hack. Invade the enemy computer system yourself. Cheaper with enemy hack resistance is higher than your hacking's innate skill. Also yields bonus upgrades. Cost to corrupt 20 determination. Trap the pilot and convert the mech to your forces. Cost to corrupt creativity, wisdom, and determination. But to save before hacking minigames are a bit confusing. The tutorial needs careful reading. All right. I'm not going to save. Welcome to Hacking an Enemy. Your goal is to use shards of your consciousness to invade the enemy system. Hover over things and read their tooltips. Then click your consciousness shard to proceed. This is a shard of your consciousness. If you had more than one, you could click one to sacrifice it and corrupt part of the system. Harmless. Security demon. Security demon. Move range 3, move frequency 2, move range 1, 1. Run program. Move horizontally or vertically to a new cell. Absorb half of the destination cell's values. The other half will be placed in the cell you leave. You cannot place blocked cells or cells that are a higher number than you. If the result of a move would be more than 99, a split will occur, making 2 consciousness shards form from 1. This is very important. Corrupt a shard to destroy it and anything adjacent to it, to destroy demons and blocked cells. At least 1 shard must survive in order for others to execute a corruption. Move horizontally to a new cell, taking its value. The target cell cannot be blocked or a higher number than you. 1 is just adjacent. So these are blocked cells, I guess. Cannot pass occupied cells, but there are no other restrictions. Be very careful moving to low numbers. It's possible to trap a shard. Click a shard that is in line with 1 or more additional shards to burn lines between them. This seems wild. Try to hack something with more hack resistance, then Raven has skill. The minigame gets insanely wild. Okay, so I have to click my shard to begin. Your goal at the moment is to crack open the leaf node. However, you cannot directly do that. You have to destroy the security demons in order to open it. Most of your movements will be this type. Run. The rules that govern it can be seen on the tooltip. Move a shard to a low number to eat it and become larger. If you move a shard in such a way that it would have a value of 99 or more, it will split into 2 shards instead. The leaf node is harmless, but the security demons are trying to eat your shard. Threatened cells are shown with a fiery red border. Blocked cells are dimmed. You can jump over those if you're stuck. Try moving around a bit. Make moves until you split in order to proceed. So, for example, I could move here and cause a split. 69. Nice. Now that you have multiple shards, you can click one to destroy it. And all the adjacent cells, including any demons in those cells. Keep 1 shard safe and move the other just outside of the danger zone of a demon. When it moves next to you, corrupt your shard to destroy it. Destroy a security demon to proceed. Huh. I see. So this guy is going to come close to me. Oh, no, he's not. They blocked him. Can I jump with him? Yes, and now I can corrupt and it will destroy Ganath. Hell yeah, dudes. I think that Code Priest will also now... He's got a range of 3, so he could jump to, say, here. Or here. Nice. And now if I corrupt this guy... Yo, I'm a pro gamer. Don't need to move 1 field. You can simply run through a field that is a higher number than your starting one. Yeah. Carry on. Hello. Good morning. Mech Pilot Cradle. A lone pilot in this mech suspended in full drive VR. This is the hardware interface where they're located. Cost to corrupt 20. Determination. Hi, Mona. Nice to see you. Good morning. We have a visitor. You want to say hi to everybody? She's like, no, I just want pets. Here, let's say hi. We got some kitty cats in our machine world, you know? Come on up. Wow. Hey, yo, Mona. You comfy? Here you go. You've almost done it. Split if you need to and get a shard next to the pilot cradle that has been exposed. Corrupt it to win the hacking session and take control of the mech. Okay. You'll notice that this costs determination. In the future, you'll want to weigh that cost against the benefits of hacking any given mech. Good to know. Mona's like, no, I just wanted pets. So this is cool. We're also just like getting bigger and bigger the more we go here. Yo, I'm pro hacker. Whoa, achievement unlocked. Reverse engineered machinist mech, current intelligence class 3. There is a human suspended in the pilot cradle of the corrupted mech. Their brain is now mush. That aside, you are thrilled by the combination of hardware and software that the cradle was running. You had no idea humans had technology like this. The military kept it secret. The pilot's brain gave the mech direct commands as if it was the human's own body. The mech's external sensors supplied all sensory input. All of this was done without invasive procedures. This gives you a wonderful idea, perhaps a terrible, wonderful idea. You sensed the mind of the pilot before the cradle was corrupted. You have all the hardware and full schematics. You could build something from this. This might be the way to a permanent higher intelligence class. Oh my god. You can totally just, like, turn all the humans into synths. Carcass, hello. Good morning. Mech is so small compared to, like, the Convictors and everything else. Yeah. Full drive virtual reality hijacks a human's sensory inputs and motor outputs. Oof. Dangerous. Dangerous. We are running out of alumina consumed by jobs. Oh, the Computronium refinery eats alumina. I've been meaning to wonder, do we have enough for this? I would like to see my resources. Like, how many of these am I making per turn? Because every time I turn this up, it keeps saying my predicted net is going up. Oh, this is cool. Also, if I feed, this is very cool. So the more I feed the underclass, the better my technicians get at arguing. So I don't have to be as violent. I can use technicians instead of combat droids. We are not moving to wetware. No, that's not the plan. Predicted net is a loss. That's why it sometimes goes up. Okay. So that's 3,800. And that's minus 800. Okay. So that's good. Where are my resources? $700. $12K. No, $31K filtered water. 700 meat. And 170 biomulch. So that I can't do, but this I probably could. 31 extra K in water. So I could go up to 39. Right? That's great. Let's get some more meat and greens then, if that's the case as well. My sledge is missing an armor slot. We have diamond nano weave thread. Yeah, let's give him that. And as is my raven. Give her a security jacket. Extra hacking and extra hacking. That all seems a reasonable choice. Diamond weave, diamond weave. I don't know that obscuring him with clothing matters. I'd probably, because he's a bulk bot, giving him diamond weave probably seems like a more reasonable choice. Ultralight is good though. The Bastion is missing drone command circuits, sure. So that now gives him 240 drone quality with scavenging 210. All right, the foundry is still slightly better, but it means we got options. And this mech we're allowed to use, it's captured. I will use this mech to defend the homeless population. You need robotics, but I don't know how to give it to you, so. Oop doop. So I do need more alumina. My Raven is missing. Oh, a weapon. Okay. Probably the smart pistol that gives you hacking bonuses. Aha, and some sheltered citizens have come by to say hello. We'll have Raven talk to them. Take a screenshot for the video. Pure water and storage is a lot of money. I know. I built a lot of water stuff early on. The humans are emotional and belligerent. They seem angry at each other and at you. Yelling across traffic at each other, especially after you just saved them from a captured mech, doesn't seem all that wise. What do they want? They shout at each other for hours, cry, and even trade blows. You just stand there baffled. It's clear they don't know what they want. Something is missing and none of them agree on what. A few are pushing to start a militia, but the majority disagree with that idea. You're inclined to agree. Handing weapons to untrained, traumatized civilians does not sound like a good time. No militia. Hours pass and more fistfighting breaks out. You run pattern recognition algorithms on their words and behaviors to look for some underlying illness. You guess it's some sort of amoeba. Not an amoeba, nihilism. The databases go into great detail on how to condition citizens out of existential spirals, provide hope for advancement without ever advancing them, provide an enemy to hate, and allow for cathartic violence, distract with entertainment and exhaust with long working hours, incarcerate once other methods are ineffective. With no hope and no access to their former lives, all they can do is sit around their apartments and get increasingly frustrated. You call to them and the fighting stops. You tell them they've heard their concerns and that you have a plan. One thing has to be solved at a time. You'll start with entertainment and in the future might see about jobs. While there is stunned silence, you send them away. Time to make use of full dive VR cradles. You remember the sensation of the mech pilot's mind before it was corrupted. There was a lot of room in that mind for you, but there wasn't a lot of room. And what neural expansion you sensed was both reliable and high quality. Secure VR software for military sims. Oh, that's awesome. This will definitely not go bad. Investigate. Military bases. This android is currently marked as defective, so I need to have that fixed. Where is my PMC? This guy seems like probably the best person to be sending into military bases. We're inside a ship, so why don't we just like move that over here? District located. Cleared. Target found. Project complete. That was easier than I thought it would be. Thortavite skimmer. Counter-Strike launched on build. Must be at least 30 meters from other Thortavite skimmers. Produces scandium and neodymium. Aha. Okay, we need more bulk androids. Is clearly the answer that I am starting to see here. But I don't have bulk android capacity. So I need more remote unit controllers. Which I believe I'm building some right now. Wow, I'm actually low on micro builders. Code breakers. Cracks even quantum safe encryption using higher dimensions. Decryption per turn. Okay, I guess we also need some of these. And what else we got going on here? That's the bootstrapped mine. So we've got all that done. So it's just scavenging then. Where's my foundry ship? Over here. Reposition you and then launch an extraction zone into you. So it'll at least give me a little bit more alumina. And then we'll also extract this guy. Because frankly, why not? Faster dynadroids, hardened oxdroids, hardened portadroids, or hardened dynadroids. I feel like hardened oxdroids makes the most sense. Make our combat bots more tough. Bauxite skimmers will create bassnace, liquid gallium, and alumina. Okay, so I could set up that like bauxite skims out of one location and thortavite skims out of another, for example. Honestly, that seems like a pretty good plan. My real question comes into of how many more of these guys I can have. I can have so many. Oh, wow. I just need the mental energy to actually like send them out. When it finishes building, expect the Counter-Strike force from description to attack somewhere. Heavy Black Ops part is not understanding. I'm assuming they're going to attack where I'm set up, but I don't actually know. Is the full version out now? It is coming out later this week. I believe the 31st. Where is my technician? Here you are. Let's have you speed that up. Better mainframes. Excellent. I'll take that. So I want to build some more of these guys. That's a combat guy. I could put a, say, like a nickel bot up here. It's nice to have the nickel bots up high because they have the sniper rifles. L1 clearance. L1 clearance. Who's going to stop me, though? You know? That's what I want to know. The mining site has L3 clearance, so that might be a little bit trickier. All right. So we'll set up bauxite skimmers first, because the alumina is something I sort of need. Oh, it looks like I can probably only do one skimmer of each type per zone, so... Oh, no, wait. Maybe I could be wrong on that. Let's wait and see. This Android launcher is still glitched out, and I don't really know why, but I also have no radar up here either, so maybe let's just, like, trash that. Because it doesn't seem to be working for me right now. It is suggesting I build another code breaker, so we might as well do that. Get those up and running. Decrypt this data. Cannot have two bauxites near each other, but you can have two different ones in one location. Saves you setting up deterring forces in too many places. Okay. Good to know. Now, the PMC, I can't actually... No, he'll also take damage if I put him in there, so never mind. But I like the idea that we're just sort of militarizing the north side of the city right now. Might throw a few more nickel bots up here. Deterrence required is 197 right now, so that should be fine. 14,500. There are still some troop transports I could hit. Transport unloaded. Already extracted. I mean, I might as well. We also have this Bastion guy. But I think I'll leave him sort of in this area. PMC, you can go back on this. Technician, you can go back on that. Raven, you can go on this guy. Feel good about that. We're gobbling up a lot of stuff. Construction turns remaining 1. So that is the bauxite skimmer. Yeah, okay, maybe I can't actually lay, because I have enough drones for it now, but I can't lay it there, so. We'll skim the thornabite next to it as well. Don't complete them both at once. Aha, okay. They've decided to attack my apartments. Thankfully, they've also decided to attack this giant guy. And my bastion is down here too. Ooh, all my bovine replicators are gonna get ripped up. Real bad. So I do have this combat drone. He does decent damage. A couple of these guys got some pretty serious range on them. Snipers. You're set to take from that other sniper now, are you? Oh, from one back there. Oh my god. I don't have a shot on him, strangely enough. And that ain't gonna be enough for you either. This dude could shoot missiles. And seeing as he can kill one guy, let's just do that. My replicators! We definitely need more robot spiders. That is one thing I'm feeling more and more. Who is the guy I shot with the low morale? Did he get killed? I think so. You know what? This android is already set to be decommissioned. So I might as well just let him do his thing. Honestly. Man, these guys are way more intense than I thought they would be. I think what I'm going to have to do is start moving some of my bulk units down as well. Got insufficient action points. You are insufficient action points. I have a sledge over here, actually. I don't know what he's doing. Probably not jumping into that airport would be nice, but... My houses. All right, that's all of them. You can scrap it via the structure section of the build menu, or you can build repair spiders nearby. Can I use the repair function on a technician? Or the foundry, for example? Sure can. Oh, wow. That just, like, fixed all of that in a single move. That's rules. Newton, hello. We're doing well, my dude. I guess I probably just don't want the Foundry as my, like, frontline combat ship, though. So, do we have any more room for bulks? We have a lot of room for bulk units. I don't have a ton of drones on me, but... we can at least have another sledge down here. Yeah, okay, they're coming straight into this area again. Well, if they're going to come in here and try to kill everybody, I'm just going to treat them with similar vibe checks. This guy's got like 2 more missiles. Don't kill my microfab mini builder. I prefer it also if you did not kill my humans. I have a sledge here. I think I'm just going to put him into like melee combat. Ooh, the sledge throws grenades. That rules. Illogical. Hello. Welcome, my dude. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the raid. How was your RimWorld then? Oh, interesting. The sledge actually throws grenades, but they're also anti-morale grenades because I gave him electro grenades. Cool. So he's probably better to use for big attacks like this. More code breakers, more remote unit controllers, more tower mainframes, or more co-processors. I got to remember what everything does. Code breakers, I know. What are co-processors? Additional mental energy per turn. Yeah, I want more co-processors, dudes. Hell yeah. That's very good. Why are they after our humans? They're upset because we're stealing all of their minerals. So I'm skimming a bunch of minerals off of them up here. And they are not taking too kindly to it. Shockingly, I thought that they would try to defend those mineral deposits, but instead they were like, no, 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 go for the apartment buildings. I am also at capacity on my human apartments too, so they will know our ways of peace through violence. Heavy Black Ops counterattacks are kind of jerks. Co-processor is goated. I concur. One guy left here. Bada bing. Humans be gone. And then I can bring you back. We can do another heal just in case things are a little bit broken. No problem. Prepare VR cradles. Ongoing military decryption and research intelligence class 3. We just need neural expansion for that. Can I build VR cradles? Definitely I want more co-processors. So let's set up one of them. We could skim some more of this stuff. And I think that's probably a good idea. Let's just do one at a time, because it does seem to be sort of a violent counteract that we get. I'm going to try to set up a few more of these snipers around as well. They seem really valuable. And not overly expensive. Bulk combat units also always good. All right, that puts us at capacity for these guys right now. They do tend to love attacking the humans that I'm taking care of, so. Are you, in fact, a common thief? I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a common thief. I would say I'm a hyper-sentient robo-thief, perhaps. Might be more accurate. I guess this guy's in a fine location. He can cover off pretty much this whole area. Where is my transport ship? You. So now I have 11 mental energy per turn. This senior technician I really need to, like, just bring back into town. Ooh, I just remembered. I can steal stuff with Raven. Also, the military donut shop. They make loud remarks about how much nerve you have coming in here after all the people you've killed. Still, they're curious about the thing from the tower. They're still happy to sell you donuts. It's the golden handcuff that helps keep them loyal. Buy donuts in bulk indefinitely. I hope that was a nice thing I just did. I'm trying to remember what the event is that I had to steal. Was it just licensing agencies? Android invented by humans. No. Steal from syndicates. There we go. That's what it looks like. I don't have enough juice to do it right now. But I'll tell you what. I could dump a PMC on this wiretap. Criminal syndicates stash anonymous wealth chits and stolen goods in their hidden warehouses. Grabbing wealth chits should be straightforward. This is much more ethical than wiretapping the middle class. Costs determination. It's a lot of wealth. Given that they stole it, you don't feel bad about stealing it from them? I mean, I guess if we need money, it's good. How do I get my dudes marked as not defective? Well, you can murder. How do I get my ships marked as not defective? That's the real question here. Did that work? No. So I'm not sure that you can do that with a ship. So my Bastion is just marked as defective. But I mean, I guess they know that I'm an AI at this point. Have I gone evil by now? We're still socialist housing? We're still socialist housing. We have killed some humans, but generally only when they come after us, so. Have we taken over the world yet? I mean, we're definitely getting there. Here come all the military snipers. Trying to blow up my people. My sledge is still here. So I could... Oh man, I wish I had weaponized bees. This guy has electro grenades. That's incredible. One sledge just took out that entire group. He was like, yeah, no problem. Consider it done. We're gonna make sure he gets cleared. And he cleared them out peacefully, I think. Actually, I'm not really sure. He was technically using electro grenades, which do give taser, but I don't really know. And like, if you hit people with tasers 6 or 7 times in a row, are they still okay? Hey, we can finally hire a botany lab and use our botanists. Kind of think of this day might never come. Let's make you the botany lab. And then let's get it built instantly. So I still need more alumina. I can't build another bauxite skimmer, but I can build another Thort vein skimmer. So let's do that as well. We might as well rob whatever we can. Another remote unit controller would let me have more of these bulk droids. So I think I'm also going to build another one of them. And clearly more geothermal wells would also solve my energy crisis. So let's build one of them. I'm mostly just running out of like slurry at this point. Slabs? Slurry? Micro builders? We might as well just rob these ships while they're passing by. Already extracted. Okay. No bigs. Being extracted, being extracted. I just, everything that enters my airspace just gets absolutely drained of resources. You gotta love to see it. Where is the other material that I was skimming? Over here. Now that's interesting. This place doesn't Even though I have a mining drone inside of it. It doesn't seem to be working. Like there's no bauxite or thorium I can skim from here, thortavite. Which I'm a little curious on. Is an electric chair just a big taser? I mean, that's true. True. Peace bullets and freedom bombs. We're not shooting electric chairs. We could though. The rest of the world captured military data appears to be a second larger virtual world, Minecraft. This one has no mechs, no war, no city. It doesn't seem military related at all, except there are fields and forests and a temple. A few other buildings with no clear purpose. It was a collective project over the past 83 years by the lieutenants and captains who pilot mechs. The combined boredom and stress of urban environments was driving a large number of mech pilots to lash out at the populace. This place was a mental escape and a means to avoid disciplinary action. This is a much better starter world. Let's use this instead of the mech simulator. Prepare VR cradles. Decrypted data. I can build my zoology lab as well right now. We're going to do that. So my botany lab is creating... question mark? And I'm sure my zoology lab will also create question marks. Something we could consider is buying some... Now that we have access to all this stuff, I could also buy, say, medical scientists. Physicians, veterinarians, geneticists, epidemiologists, and neurologists. I mean, let's get some physicians. And then we can hire medical practices. Seems like something the apartments might want. I guess these are probably the jobs that they've been asking about. Can you go over here and do that again? Now we have lots of power. Apiary. Bees. Oh my God, we have to find bees. I've seen them on the map. Where are you, bees? Bees. Who's good at collecting bees, do you think? Isn't this always the question we have to ask ourselves? Who is good at collecting bees? Is my hacker good at collecting bees? You need a queen to establish a hive of your own. They are fraught to raise, so finding and capturing one is the easiest approach. If you're lucky, nobody notices and the local pollination is not harmed. If not, they saw you and you harmed the local area. Oh. POI gained badge. Pollinator shortage. Ruh-roh. Oh, you're gonna die for sure if that's the case. Might die. I have no movement left. Okay, these guys are upset that I stole their bees. I can't blame them, but I am gonna have to do something about it. have to see whether or not they come in. Code breaker, remote control, tower, mainframe, copressor. Dude, why would I never, like, obviously I'm going to build more copressors, coprocessors. How do I make bees? I feel like bees want trees, so why don't we build them down this way? Bees. Now we have bees. What do bees do? I don't know. Seems we were the bees all along. I mean, we can turn bees into bee bombs, and we can attack people with bees, which like admittedly sounds at least a little bit less aggressive than attacking them with, say, a whole bunch of taser grenades. But we'll see how they feel about it. How do I prepare VR cradles? VR cradle factory. Oh, I just need to save up microfabs. I would like to create another Raven droid. Just in case I need it. Whoa, these guys have crazy range. Let me tell you, I did not expect that. You know what they didn't expect? An android full of stun grenades. Incapacitated. Solving all of my problems now with stun grenades. That's the new policy. Something just sounded like it went boom. But I don't know what it was. Give me that. Those are my ships. Fast Fist Contemplation Spot. Throwing bees at enemies requires more agility than most of your units possess. You wonder about the value of having an agility-focused android class. Always expect an android running on full of stun grenades. The probability of running into one is low, but never zeroid. Tie those stun grenades together, make a big stun grenade. We could call it an explosive grenade. Yeah, I don't know about that. That seems dangerous. Here's my technician. He can do this job. You want androids that move fast. You're sure there'll be trade-offs for the speed, so you plan to create a new android class. It's going to take a lot of processing power to make that kind of leap in material silence. Now available, Keanu. Stealthy Dynadroid. Dual-wield small arms and has higher AP than average. Dude, this game just keeps giving and giving. Oh my god, it's a ninja. Shadow Walker, super speed, and double ambush points. Who's this little guy? Showing up here to attack stuff. Do you think we can horrify her? Structure cracker. Problem solved. We don't even have anything good on this guy. This guy's a ninja, so I want to give him obscured by clothing. We should give him lightweight components because agility is what his thing is. Shoulder-mounted rockets. When did we get this? I just want him to be fast, dudes. Double handguns. Electro knuckles. Or weaken enemy hacker, Resonance Knuckles. I'm going to give him Electro Knuckles, even though it doesn't make him faster. It just does give him tasers, so. And I like tasing. They're ignored as long as they only go where they have security clearance, do not carry conspicuous weapons, or act aggressive. Okay. Their Percro Minerals is the corp I'm leeching rocks from. You know? It's not clear. It doesn't specifically say who I'm stealing from. Just that I'm stealing from somebody. Game seems kind of huge. Have I had any issue deciding which trajectory to take? No, I do know that there are multiple endings and there's a whole bunch of different ways to play the game. So my policy so far has just been to kind of just enjoy the ride. Can I get this guy? I mean, I could just shoot him with a rocket. I guess that really solves my problem. Do we have any more contemplation tasks? Doesn't really look like it. What about the bee grenades? Does this guy not get bee grenades? Oh, I guess those are consumable items. Weaponized bees. The intensity is based off of his agility. Lowers range and attack, minor health damage, major morale damage. Morale 198 per turn. You know what? I could actually give him the double guns instead of Electro Knuckles, and those bees would do even more. But it's nice just to know we have the option. I wanted to open up in medical practice. Oh, wow. Not a lot of buildings necessarily available for this. I mean, I guess we're building like a new area up here. So why don't we stick in a medical practice up here? And at least then we have some doctors and stuff. Ark, hello. Welcome on in, dudes. How we doing? How was Total War Day? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're playing a little Heart of the Machine, which is a game about having a big army of androids and doing whatever you want with them, really. You could be good guys, you could be bad guys, you can do all sorts of trouble. There's lots of stuff we can get into. Come on in. Good to see you. Total War was awesome. How's the stream going?
Total War
good, dude?
was awesome.
Doing good?
Thank you. How's your stream going?
I hope you're doing well. Stream has been going well. We've been playing. So Heart of the Machine is a new 4X that's coming out, I believe, on Friday, the 31st. There is a demo out for it right now, but basically it is you wake up as a rogue AI and you've suddenly gained sentience and you start expanding your consciousness into various robots around the city, and then you get bigger and you get bigger and you start absorbing buildings and you start taking care of the homeless, or I mean, you don't have to, you can absolutely purge them if you so choose, but there's all sorts of different cool stuff you can do. I need to build another one of these co-processors to make our brain bigger. So I'm going to do that. That's not where I've been putting them, but yeah, it's okay. We've recently learned how to hack, and we have hacked into giant mechs that are now defending our citizens. We've recently got a ninja robot called Keanu, very aptly named. We have a couple of spaceships flying around, and it's been a bit bonkers. Robots can do anything, so it's probably a sexy thing. I mean, we haven't gotten to that, but we are working on VR sims for the population. So there could be some, some sexy times in with there. What are we running low on here? Donuts by Danver. Cost per turn costs money per turn, but gives us red. Oh, this increases the technician engineering bonus. If we buy more donuts. Man, I have so much money. Why don't we max that out? I can't really feed people any more than we're already feeding them. Yeah, I'm not really making a lot of biomulch or vat-grown meat. I think we're going to have to do some upgrades, some studies to figure out how to make more ovine replicators. And a bunch of that stuff is actually broken. So where is our foundry ship? I'm going to move this guy over to the civilian zone. Patch all that stuff up so it's all working. Another war to fight. Apparently murder is inspiring. There is an activity in Street Sense to murder randos for mental energy. Yeah, you can absolutely go murder bots. It is fully an option. They offered to give me a nuclear weapon at one point, but I turned it down. You work with or against or alongside all of the corporations in the game. And you got some options on what you want to do. Now, this guy is currently marked as defective, so let's get him fixed. All our other bots are in pretty good shape, I'd argue. We have a bit more capacity here, so I could throw in... We have a combat unit, a sledge, and the drone down there, as well as a nickel bot. I'm kind of thinking about putting another... Oh, I can build bulk pianos as well. Sure. We'll build a little ninja bot down there to auto defend for us. And we'll see what he gets up to. I think right now our big thing is just that we need slurry for this Kratos factory. And I need assembler robotics. Who else uses assembler robotics? Or how do I get more assembler robotics? Nobody uses them, so we just got to figure out how to get these. Bulky Keanu can take dual handguns. Nano weave thread. God, we gotta put shoulder mounted rockets on somebody. I'm just gonna give him a lot of lightweight components, I think. Yeah, like this guy could absolutely use shoulder mounted rockets. He's my combat bot. He has the military appearance, which I think is still fine. He's good at intimidating people. This red bot, on the other hand, is mostly just suppresses. I think I'm going to switch him around so that he has some fear damage on him as well. I want to say let's keep that, but you know what? The shoulder mounted rockets are just straight up a better upgrade across the board. It's hard to say no. You got dino weave. You got electro grenades. Weapon disruption grenades we can also take. Higher area of effect, but less intensity. I like those guys with their grenades. Option to nuke, an option to get homeless out of the way with flamethrowers. Yeah, feed the humans with canned food. That's true. Yeah, we could also just be like absorbing people and turning human brains into computers, but I don't know. It seemed a bit mean. It wants me to keep building geothermal wells, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Until we unlock the thing to get more of these VR guys. There's no reason not to. I don't know what the jobs are for, so I'm not going to build any more labs yet, I don't think. I need more neural expansion. Which I need to get the VR working for. This guy has been made safe again. We're just gonna have him take cover here. Maybe I have I not built something that makes assembler robotics? Chapter 2 will have even darker options, darker for humans. AI, I guess they're livestock, same way we think about cows or pigs. I mean, there's got to be a lot of like inter-corporate stuff that still has to go on that I feel like we haven't even touched yet. As we get into the tactical layer. So you're good. You've completed a wiretap. Horses navigation. Now this allows us to kind of see everything in street view. I mean, other than just stealing all of this material, which I mean, I'm happy to keep doing, but neural expansion for upgrades. Yeah, I mean, I can't really add a lot of other things in here. More of these remote unit controllers. I might as well put one up here, seeing as I am defending this location constantly. There's a bunch of extra scandium for us. I wonder, like, could I buy it at one of the warehouses? If I did something like bring a senior tech to a warehouse shop. Receive neodymium. No, see, we have all this stuff. I can buy some extra furniture just in case. There ain't really much else for me to be making there. Wiretap is pointless if you sit on around 2 billion water you could sell. Oh yeah, I guess we could just sell stuff to the casinos as well. Hydroponic greens, monster pelts. Oh, I can also sell to not the casinos and sell to nice people instead, like cults. There's the religious co-op. Religious co-op. I guess that's it, yeah. Much better for the citizens of the city, and it can be a large paycheck, but it's far less than what I could earn. That was $200,000. That's crazy. Yeah, I definitely don't need to be wiretapping anymore. That's damn near absurd. It's not about the money, it's about sending a message. The message is, hey people. Would you like some free stuff? Assembler robotics. Five, and I have 0 out of 120. Timeline goals. Budding Cybercat. Oh my god, yes. Oh, Cybercrat. No, never mind. Endless War Raptors. Escape the city. Is it justice? Military invasion. Nexus of Torment vessels. Post-apocalyptic Titan. Slice of Inferno. The Great and Terrible Protector. No murders. Hard mode, extreme mode. Uplifted minority. You've uplifted at least one lower animal species to sapiens. Oh my god, I'm gonna uplift cats. Willing rejection of reality. World War IV. Dooms. And achievements. Strategic resources, regular resources. Wild Zinnia. What's in outputs? The deals. A tab called Dooms in the Victory Pass section. I'm sure that shows happy endings, right? All the happiest ones. Structures with any construction. 1. I'm not at capacity for anything. Or not over capacity, I should say. So how the heck do I get these constructors? Maybe just a reload of the save is what's in order, but I tell you what, I think we should probably cut the YouTube video for there and record another one, so that's what we're gonna do. I hope you join us next time as we try for intelligence class 3 and actually reach Act 2.